Hey guys, in this video, I'll be comparing the 1989 Batmobiles. Now, this one furthest to the left is the 2019 gift with purchase one. The one in the middle is the 1989 Batmobile that comes in the $400 Batman Batcave Shadowbox. And this is the $48 one that comes out August 1st, 2023. Now, here's the deal, guys. This one from the 2019 gift with purchase is actually pretty unique in and of itself, and these two are pretty much identical. I already did a video comparing these two, so if you want to see that, I'm going to tell you to go watch that video, because really the main interest here is comparing these two Batmobiles. They are pretty much identical when you look at them side by side, and it's a little bit strange that LEGO would have two sets out at the same time that have an almost identical, but not quite identical Batmobile model. So let's take a closer look at each part and determine which one might be the better model in the end. Okay, so the front ends of these two are literally exactly the same, which is kind of nice, right? Because, you know, basically you're not missing out on anything if you get one or the other. It really doesn't start to change up until we get a little bit further back. But even still, on the hood, as we go back, it's pretty much the same here. We've got the knob on both sides, which we'll look at momentarily. We don't really get to any differences until we get to the wings, which we'll take a look at next. Alright, just so you don't get turned around, this is the $400 Batcave one. This is the $48 solo Batmobile, so just so you know which one we're looking at. Anyways, on the back here, if we look where the wings start to go up, on the $48 one, we've got these little 2x1 cheese grate pieces here, whereas here they're actually longer slopes that go all the way up the body. Then we have these cheese slopes 1x2 right here under my thumb, where we don't have those over here. I guess it's really up to you to decide which one ultimately looks better. I think that because it's just black on black, it's honestly kind of hard to say which looks better. Interestingly, the 1x1 circular studs are one stud removed, so they're further back on the solo model, and they're one forward on the Batcave model. As far as the wings go, there's a huge difference there. So again, the one from the Batcave is right here, and we've got it built into the side, and it's angled up. And then this one actually does not move. So see how this kind of lifts up because it's on that hinge piece? This one is built into the model and does not move. So that's kind of interesting. Then finally, for the back, I guess trunk, if you could call it, we don't really have a trunk right here, but we actually do have a functional trunk right here that opens up, and you could store some of Batman's gadgets in the back. There's a sticker on that panel to add some detail, but overall, that's really our main difference. So pretty interesting, but not major differences so far. As far as the back goes, we do have a slight difference here because the Turbine sits just a little bit lower on the solo model versus the Batcave model, and the little piece in here is orange on this one, whereas it's red on this one. Both models spin the flames as you drive them, so it has the exact same play feature, and that's about it there. Okay, on the sides, we've got them here, and of course, the one up front is the Batcave model, the one in the back is the solo model. Sorry if you guys are getting tired of hearing it, I just want to make sure you guys are always on the same page. The wheels are the same size, but on the solo model, we actually have some pieces that stick out of the rims, whereas on here, we don't get that. The other main difference, of course, is the way that these pieces are stacked. So, let's look at them side by side. On the solo model, you can see that there are some little 2x1 pieces with lips that hang out that are not on this version. And of course, the stacks right here are pretty much the same with the alternating ledge pieces. Pretty much everything's the same in the wheel wells as well. Another difference, of course, is whatever you would call this, like in the gulls. In this one, we actually have some like castle window pieces. And down here, we have more of a turbine piece. So that's kind of interesting. One other thing to talk about is the interior. We've got the Batcave model on the left, solo model on the right, and you can actually see the sticker a little better on the solo model, and I actually like what they did a lot by putting this wheel as the steering wheel versus just a regular old Lego steering wheel on the Batcave model. And then we do have some stickers on both that have like some side control panels. As far as I can tell, the stickers are pretty similar, but they are slightly different. Then, of course, we've got a gray seat in the solo model and a tan seat in the Batcave model. Then finally, in my opinion, the worst part of both sets is the little turn knob on the side. I hate that it ruins the symmetry. I wish there was some other way they could have done this, but when you turn that knob, it has the same play feature on both for the machine guns to pop up. So that is cool, but the play feature is exactly the same. The one difference I will say is it's a little bit easier to see the guns on the solo model than it is on the Batcave model. So just one slight little difference if that matters to you. But yeah, that's all I've got for you guys. Basically, these are almost identical to one another, so I don't know. If you're going to get the Batcave, you could probably skip on the Batmobile on its own. But if you aren't going to get the Batcave, it's pretty nice that it's not gate kept behind a giant $400 set. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys on the next video. Well, you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and maybe check out one of my other videos listed here.